Hi everyone, welcome to my video that will help you to build the strength to not only plank effectively, but if you can plank effectively, you can exercise effectively. Planks are a really good solid staple exercise enhancing your core strength, stability, and posture. So whether you're a beginner to Pilates or exercise in general, or if you've just given birth or you're recovering from surgery, this exercise is for you. My name is Mia, this is Gaston, and we're going to let's actually start with some cat exercise. Thank you, Gaston. We're going to come onto our mat on all fours. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are right underneath your hips. Your knees are squeezed together, and then you're pulling through your entire center. So imagine that there's an axis going through the center of your body, and everything is drawing in towards this axis. Okay, yes, the camera's right. So everything's drawing in towards this axis. And then we're going to pull through the navel, arch to the back, crown of the head, tailbone are pointing towards the earth. As you exhale through the mouth, completely empty out the lungs. As you inhale, keep the shoulder blades away from the ears and pull towards each other. As you look up towards the ceiling, exhale, arch and round through your spine. So I want you to really exaggerate this motion, continuously pulling your core in, pulling everything towards this imaginary center axis. Exhale, arching and rounding. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, arching and rounding. Inhale, looking all the way up. Crown of the head, tailbone are pointing towards the ceiling. Exhale, arching and rounding. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, arching and rounding, and then come right through the center of this flat back. So make sure there's a lot of energy going on here. So the crown of your head and tailbone this time are traveling away from each other in opposition. You're still pulling through that center axis. We're going to start with just the legs, and then we'll add the arms on. We're going to exhale, extend the right leg away from you. Make sure that you're moving only the leg, so you're squeezing through the glute. Inhale, lower. Exhale, move only the leg, extending. Inhale, lower. So your challenge as you move your legs and then add your arms on like we're about to do is to keep the core completely still. It's a lot of hard work to not move while the rest of your body is moving. Now we're going to add the arms. So right leg, left arm, or vice versa. Inhale, lower, and then the opposite, left leg, right arm. Inhale, lower. So keep pulling through that center axis. Try to keep the back flat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, reach. Inhale, lower. I want you to feel a bit like you're moving through wet cement as you lower. So keeping the control here. Lift, reach, and lower. Eye gaze is right between the hands. Lift, reach, and lower. Let's go for 5 more on each side. Inhale through your nose as you lower. Exhale, lift, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, reach. Inhale, lower. Last 3. So it's likely that you feel a bit of burning right now. With the burn, visualize using the exhale to blow out the fire, giving yourself more power. So if you find yourself fatiguing with this or anything else, visualize using the exhale to power the movement. And 1 more. Nice, and then we'll just release for a moment. I'll just come and face you, and then just circle your shoulders forward, getting some blood flow through here and back. We're going to do some pretty spicy work here to strengthen the shoulders. And then we'll slowly but surely build ourselves all the way up the plank. This isn't going to be a terribly long workout today. So we're going to come back to our hands and knees. I'm actually going to turn around this way because what I'm doing with my leg, hi Gaston, what I'm doing with my leg is very important. So when you lift your leg, it's not lifted as high as possible, but keep both hips on the same line. What you don't want is this. So you want to keep pulling through your core to keep your hips level. We're going to keep the right leg elevated. We're going to come into some one leg push-up. This is a great one to strengthen through the shoulders. So I want you to move slowly enough where you're aware of your shoulder blades staying in the same place. Fingers are spread and turned in, and then inhale, lower. Try to tap your nose on the ground. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. I was counting on it being Gaston's nap time right now, but I guess someone wants to play. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Last 6. Once you've done 5 more, keep the right leg extended. 3, 2, and 1. And then lift the left arm. This time you can arch the back. As you exhale, pull your elbow towards your knee. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, pull your elbow towards your knee. Inhale, reaching long. Exhale, pull your elbow towards your knee. 9 more of these. And then 1 more challenge before we switch sides. Keep the shoulder blade away from the ear. And last 3, 2, and 1. And then flat back. So your right heel and left fingertips are reaching away from each other in opposition. We're going to hold this for about 30 seconds. That's already 10 seconds down, 20 to go. So with this, or when we progress to full plank, where the challenge is staying completely still, challenge yourself to breathe as slowly as possible. So you're using this to focus your mind, allowing time to go by faster. So a lot of exercising effectively is training your mind to focus, regardless of if you feel burning or your cat is walking around the room. And that was about 30 seconds. So you can do some more cat-cow or shake out your arms or do whatever you need to do. And then the second side's always easier when you know what to expect. So I'll give you a few more seconds here. It helps when you do something that's quite strenuous on the shoulders to just do some light movements to recover in between, setting yourself up for a great next round. So we're going to do the one leg push-up this time with your left leg extended. Make sure the fingers are spread and turned in slightly. And then lift your left leg. So not like this, but keep the hips on the same level. And then inhale, nose towards the ground. Exhale up. Inhale, tap. Exhale up. Inhale, tap. Exhale up. Inhale, tap. Exhale up. Last 10, 9, 8, 7. So make sure that your core is staying completely still. And last 4, and 3, 2, and 1. And then look up, spine is curved, elbow towards the knee. Inhale, reach, elbow towards the knee. Inhale, reach, elbow towards the knee. Inhale, reach. And last 10, 9. So use your exhale to help you. And 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1, flat back. Eye gaze is looking downwards. Hold for 30 seconds. Deep inhale. Slowly, slowly exhale. Keep checking in with yourself. Make sure your hips stay level. And we're halfway there. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower. You can shake your arms out. And we're going to come into our downward facing dog. Walk the backs of the legs out. So there's a good chance that your legs are feeling it at this point. Just use this as a chance to get some blood flow in there. So with downward facing dog, you want to make sure that you don't have too much space between your hands and your feet. If you have too much space, then it's likely looks like this. But you want your chest to melt through in the direction of your feet. We're going to go back and forth between this and bear plank, and then back to the downward facing dog. So watch me join in as soon as you feel ready. As you inhale, bring your knees 1 centimeter from the ground. Eye gaze is right between the hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower your knees. Downward facing dog. We'll do 12 more. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling. Exhale, downward facing dog. And 6 more like this. And 3. And 2. And 1. If you need to take a quick break, take a quick break and shake yourself out. Otherwise, join me. Knees are hovering above the ground. Again, we're holding for 30 seconds. Walk your hands back if you need to so they're underneath your shoulders. Deep inhale. Slowly exhale. It's normal to feel your quadriceps on fire in this one. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly lower down. Gonna give everything a good shake out. I think it kind of feels good to massage your quadriceps at this point. And now we're going to come into the peak of this routine, holding plank for 1 minute. So you guys get a quick break while I show you what we're going to be doing. If you feel like that you want to go back and repeat the last exercises for another round or 2 rounds, that's always beneficial for you to build this whole base abdominal strength. So we're going to hold plank for 1 minute. We're going to try to hold it for 1 minute anyway. So if you're a beginner and you find that you can just last 15, 20 seconds, I know I could when I was a beginner, then that's fine. Just come out, take a break, take a breath, and then come in again for a total of 1 minute. So remember, the slower you breathe, the quicker time passes. What I want all of us to do for plank is come onto our elbows. And then we're going to go ahead and build up our plank. What you want to be careful of when you're in it is that your head isn't too high or too low. So you want as much energy going on as possible in opposition between the crown of your head and your heels. We're about to get into it. So let's extend one leg and the other leg and go. So deep inhale. Slowly, slowly exhale. So my eye gaze is right at my knuckles. So notice, don't do it, but of course if your head is too low, then your back arches, plank is less comfortable. If you look up too much, then it's more like a cobra, plank is less comfortable. So keep your eye gaze towards your knuckles. Deep inhale. Slowly, slowly exhale, and then also make sure that you're not piking your hips up. So you want to keep pulling your navel in, pressing your tailbone forwards. We're more than halfway there, guys. See, time flies when we're having fun. Let's take a few more long deep breaths. Deep inhale. Slowly exhale. Take 2 more long deep breaths. Sounds less intimidating than saying 10 more seconds. Slowly exhale. 1 more breath. Deep inhale. Slowly, slowly exhale. If you want to pause the video and hold the plank for longer, you can. Otherwise, let's come out. Let's shake everything out and be very proud of yourself. You've done something amazing for yourself today. So especially if you're just starting out with Pilates, this is a good staple routine to do as much as you can. So we're going to do the best part now, the stretching. Let's bring our legs out to the side. Feet are flexed. If you find that your lower back is stiff, you can find a cushion or a block to sit on. And then we're going to walk our hands forward, shoulder blades away from the ears and together. And then when you've reached your maximum, then you can let your head drop. Deep inhale. Slowly exhale. So we're creating length through the spine here. We're not here for so long. Of course, if this video was not hard enough for you, then go on my channel, find the one that says fun with planks. That's a good one to build up into once you've done this video for a while. Let's stretch out our sides. So bring our right elbow to the inside of your inner thigh. Circle your left arm around and then stretch out through your side, through your shoulder. So if you're reaching towards your right, make sure that you're planting your left hip bone towards the ground. Long, deep breathing. On each exhale, feel yourself melting a little bit deeper. And then we're slowly going to come out. We'll do the same thing with the other side. Bring the left elbow to the left inner thigh. Reach your right arm over. Plant your right sitting bone towards the ground. And a few breaths here. And we'll slowly come up again. So for the next one, you can do this standing if it doesn't feel so nice sitting down like this. We're going to reach both arms over our head. This time we're going to stretch behind the shoulders, which feels really good after this planking. If you're familiar with eagle arms from yoga, that's basically what we're doing. So we're going to swing so that one elbow is underneath the other elbow, and then try to interlace your hands in each other. I'm going to come closer to the camera to show a modification for those of you who cannot yet do this. Try to grab your wrist like so. Elbows are stacked on top of each other, and then pull your arms down, giving yourself a nice, yummy stretch between the shoulder blades. So remember, you can either grab your wrist or interlace your fingers. I love this one. For also make sure that you're not arching forward like so. So spine is straight up. It can also feel good to let your head roll around a bit. So we're about to do the other side, and then we'll do one more stretch and we are finished. So make a mental note of which elbow is on top, so you do the other side, and then reach your arm over your head, gaze towards your hands, and then swing so that the other elbow is on top. So again, either grabbing your wrist or interlacing your fingers. Make sure the elbows are on top of each other, spine is straight. And again, it can feel good to let your head roll around a bit. And we'll be here for about 10 more seconds. And then we'll come out. For the last one, let's all come to lay on one side. So grab your top foot with your top arm. This, mainly it's a stretch for the front of your hip, but you should also feel it a bit in your shoulder. And then keep leaning back slightly. On each exhale, you're deepening the stretch bit by bit. Can almost take a nap here. And then we'll come out. We'll do the same thing with the other side. So you can come lay on your straightened arm, grab your foot, and give it all a good stretch out. I mean, this is one of my easier workouts, but even though my workouts can be hard, stretching is an important missing link to help your recovery and your overall fitness. So definitely do not skimp on this phase, no matter how much of a hurry you're in. It's good to try to hold at least each stretch for 30 seconds. And then we'll come out and straighten your legs in front of you, shake them out. Congratulate yourself on doing something amazing today. So especially if you're new to fitness, this is a really good video to repeat as much as you can. I also have other videos targeted towards other body parts on my channel. And this is a rapidly growing and evolving project. So if there's any kind of video you want me to make, please reply in the comments about what you want me to make, and I will get that out. I'm aiming to release at least 2 videos a month. It's usually more. And if you happen to be in The Hague in the Netherlands, I give some amazing group classes and personal training. So you can go to my website, www.miafitnessandpilates.com, to check out my schedule, prices, all of that good stuff. Of course, if you're not in a position to do any kind of training, or you just want to give back to this channel, I also have a Buy Me a Coffee link where you can donate and support my rapidly growing channel. So thank you everyone for being here today. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, share my channel with everyone you love. And I hope this helped to brighten up your day and get you on the way to a fitter and happier you. Have a good day, everyone. Bye for now.